What's up guys, just a quick tutorial here on the Skyrim bard songs The Age of Aggression and The Age of Oppression. They're both exactly the same musically, just the lyrics are slightly different, so it's just going to be one tutorial for the both. I'm just going to quickly play through the whole thing start to finish with the chords, and then I'll break it down into the actual chord progressions and the slightly more complex fingering you can do. Alright, hope you enjoy. Alright, so basically the song is divided up into three sections: the verse, the chorus, and the outro. The structure is verse, verse, chorus, verse, outro. So the first part is the verse, so we're going to do that now. Alright, so the chords for section 1, or the verse, is a D minor into a B flat major or an A sharp major, which is a bar chord. Then we're going into a C, into a G minor, which is a bar chord, then back to our B flat major, back to G minor, A minor, D minor. Okay, so basically the way that this whole song is played is plucked. So basically for the starting chord, which is the D minor, we've got 4 strings in the D minor chord, and all of them are plucked individually from our thumb to our index, middle finger, ring finger. So it'll sound like this. But we add, going back up in the opposite direction, our middle finger and our index finger. So it'll be like, back up towards your thumb, except you don't hit your thumb, so it's yep. And then the next chord, which is the B flat major, is just the plucking. We don't add those follow through fingers, so it's just right. And that's a recurring theme for this whole chord progression. It's going to go, the first chord is, and the second chord is just a single. It'll go on to the C, which is the exact same. B flat major, back to G minor, and then these last two, it doesn't really matter, they're just single. Except what I do is I with that A minor, I add my pinky just to add a bit of interest. Right, so it sounds like. So the next part is a little bit more complicated if you want to play it exactly like it's played in the game, but I'll just show you the simple chords first. So we've got an F major, which is a bar chord, then we move into a C, then a D minor, and then a C and an A. Right, so if you're actually playing that just strumming, it'll sound like this. Two chords are half the length of the first 3 chords. Okay, so the more complicated way to play it, I'm not actually going to be bothered to tell you exactly how to do it. I'll just show you. Okay, so it's slightly more complicated because it's both the F and the C, the first two chords that I just showed you, but they're played as bar chords further down the neck. So it's on the first one, the F is based on the F that's here. That's on the 8th fret of the 5th string, and then the C is based on exactly right above it, which is the 6th string, 8th fret major chord. Right, so it sounds like this. And then the rest of it's exactly the same. So that was D, C, and A. So I'll play the more complicated part just one more time, and I'll do it a bit slower. So the last section is a C, G minor, B flat major, G minor, A minor, and a D minor. So it'll sound like this. This is just the strumming. I'll show you the more complicated part in a sec. There's a little bit we can do to make it a bit more interesting. So get into your C shape, and we're just going to drop in our pinky on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So there. Normally in a C, it's where this finger is, but we're dropping in the pinky there. And the way I'm going to drop it in, it drops in, and then there's a pull off. So it sounds like this. So do that again. So it's open, then dropped in, pulled off. So and then we go into the G minor, which is played. The first drum you don't hit the high E string, so the 1st string. Then you hit it. So just make sure you don't hit it on the 1st drum, and then the 2nd beat you come in and hit it. So that together sounds like this. Right, so the whole thing is. And you'll notice that those last 4 chords of that little section is the exact same last 4 chords of the verse. And that's basically it. So just a reminder, the structure is verse, verse, chorus, verse, and then the outro. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that. And yeah, basically I'll probably be putting up the other Bard song, the Dragonborn Comes, I think it's called, a tutorial of that. But that depends if people like this. So please subscribe. See you guys later.